If you're a die-hard Browns fan and love breaking down the game like we do, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a blitz. In what could be one of the most shocking developments of this NFL offseason, there's a growing BUZZS, a real buzz that Tyreek Hill, the electric wide receiver known for his blistering speed and game-changing ability, might be making his way to the Cleveland Browns. I know it sounds insane at first. The idea of Hill leaving Miami, a team that's been building something special with Tua and that high-octane offense, seems far-fetched, but whispers are getting louder. From social media hints to behind-the-scenes talks reported by league insiders, something is clearly brewing. And let's be honest, where there's smoke, there's usually at least a flicker of fire. This isn't your typical off-season gossip. The idea of Hill wearing a Browns jersey isn't just a fan's Madden fantasy anymore, it's turning into a legitimate possibility, and if it happens, oh boy, the AFC North just got a whole lot scarier. Now let's talk about the Browns side of things. Cleveland has been on the hunt for a true game breaker at wide receiver. Sure, Amari Cooper has been consistent and Elijah Moore shows flashes, but none of them strike fear in defenses the way Tyreek Hill does. The Browns front office knows that if they want to compete with the likes of Mahomes, Lamar, and Burrow in the AFC, they need a player who can shift momentum in a single play. Tyreek is exactly that guy. Word around the league is that the Browns have been quietly exploring major offensive additions, and this rumor about Hill could be the crown jewel of that strategy. Some insiders claim that Cleveland has already made discreet contact with Hill's representatives, testing the waters for what a deal might look like. And let's not forget money talks. And the Browns are in a position to make a serious offer if they believe Hill can push them over the top. But why would Tyreek Hill want to leave the Dolphins? That's the question that's got everyone scratching their heads. After all, he's playing in a tax-friendly state, in a warm climate, and in one of the most explosive offenses in the league. Yet, if you look closer, the picture gets a bit murkier. There's been subtle tension behind the scenes, particularly with Hill's long-term role in Miami's offense. Some sources suggest that the team might be preparing to shift their offensive identity, leaning more on a balanced attack, which could reduce Hill's deep threat opportunities. Others hint at financial disputes, maybe not a full-blown conflict, but enough dissatisfaction to open the door to new possibilities. And when you consider Hill's ambitious personality, his desire to build a legacy, and even explore business opportunities in other cities, Cleveland could actually make strategic sense. Of course, there's the Deshaun Watson factor. Whether you love him or hate him, the man is still an elite-level quarterback when he's on his game. And the chance to catch passes from a QB with Watson's arm talent has to be appealing. For any receiver, Hill has played with top-tier QBs before. Mahomes and Tua both elevated his game, and if Watson returns to form in 2025, pairing him with Tyreek could be nothing short of terrifying for opposing defenses. Imagine Hill lining up wide, with Cooper drawing attention on the opposite side, and David Njoku causing chaos over the middle. That's the kind of offense that doesn't just win games, it dominates. And let's be real, Tyreek is no stranger to spotlight. If anything, he craves it. And becoming the face of a resurging Browns franchise, that might be exactly the kind of stage he's looking for next. There's also chatter about Hill's personal connections in the Midwest. While he's never played for a team in the region, sources claim he's maintained strong ties with trainers and former teammates now based in Ohio. These off-field relationships might seem insignificant at first glance, but in the world of professional sports, personal comfort and familiarity often play a bigger role than fans realize. Cleveland has reportedly made efforts to build a player-friendly culture under Kevin Stefanski, and that kind of environment could be a key factor in wooing a high-profile free agent like Hill. Let's not forget, the Browns have done a solid job attracting veterans lately, and adding someone like Tyreek would be the ultimate statement, signing a way to tell the league that Cleveland isn't just aiming for the playoffs. They're gunning for a Super Bowl. Now, not everyone is buying this story. Some analysts are dismissing the rumors as nothing more than leverage plays, perhaps from Hill's camp, to force Miami's hand in contract talks or offensive strategy. It wouldn't be the first time a superstar used outside interest to boost his current standing, but the timing feels different. The NFL landscape is shifting fast, and big moves are happening at a pace we haven't seen in years. Just look at how Stefon Diggs ended up in Houston, or how Davante Adams' situation in Vegas continues to evolve. Stars are no longer tied down buy loyalty or long-term deals. They want fit, they want opportunity, and above all, they want wins. Tyreek Hill might just be looking at Cleveland and thinking, why not? And if even a portion of these rumors hold water, we could be on the verge of one of the boldest trades of the year. Enjoying the content so far? Smash that like button and drop your take in the comments. We want to hear what you think about the Browns this season. Then there's the locker room chemistry aspect. Hill is a vocal leader, someone who brings swagger and energy every time he steps on the field. The Browns, for all their talent, have sometimes lacked that spark, the kind of emotional engine that fuels championship runs. Bringing in a personality like Tyreek could shift the entire vibe of the team. He's not just a weapon on the field, but a tone setter in the locker room. Players follow his lead, they feed off his confidence. And with a defense already stacked and improving, having a dynamic offense led by Hill and Watson could give the Browns one of the most balanced and dangerous squads in the NFL. Suddenly, the narrative changes. Cleveland isn't the underdog anymore. They're the team to beat. And let's be honest here, the AFC North is no joke. You've got Joe Burrow and Ja'Marr Chase in Cincinnati, Lamar Jackson doing MVP things in Baltimore, and Pittsburgh always finding a way to be competitive. If the Browns want to break through, they need to counter with firepower, pure, explosive firepower. And Hill is exactly that. He gives them a chance to stretch the field like never before, to turn 5-yard slants into 60-yard touchdowns, to force defenses into double coverage and open up the rest of the playbook. This wouldn't just be a good move for Cleveland, it could be a division-altering move, one that tips the scales for years to come. And let's face it, the Browns haven't had many chances like this in recent history. If the opportunity is real, they have to take it. So where does this leave us now? As of today, nothing is official. No pen to paper, no press conference scheduled, no jersey unveilings yet. But in the world of sports, especially the NFL, things can change in the blink of an eye. What starts as a whisper can turn into breaking news before you even refresh your feed. And with everything we're hearing, from quiet meetings to cryptic tweets to agents dropping vague hints, it feels like something big is building. Tyreek Hill to the Browns might still be just a rumor, but it's a rumor with legs. And if Cleveland fans weren't paying attention before, now's the time to tune in. Because the next time we talk about this, it might not be hypothetical anymore. It might be history in the making. And finally, let's not underestimate what this move would mean for the NFL as a whole. Tyreek Hill shifting from the glitz of Miami to the grit of Cleveland would be a symbolic shakeup. A reminder that the league is wide open, that dynasties can crumble, contenders can rise overnight, and no city should ever be counted out. The Browns, long viewed as the league's lovable losers, could become the epicenter of one of the boldest transformations in recent memory. And all it might take is one superstar deciding he's ready for a new challenge. So, whether you believe the rumors or not, one thing's clear: Tyreek Hill to the Browns isn't just a fantasy anymore. It's a storyline worth watching, and in this league, anything is possible. Thanks for riding with us on another Browns Blitz. If you liked the video, share it with a fellow fan, hit subscribe, and ring that bell so you're always part of the Dawg Pound conversation. Go Browns!